Hey, you got 20 minutes? We're going to have some fun. Today we're going to make Crescent Roll Italian Subs. Now let me tell you something. Your family is going to go absolutely crazy over these. They look fancy, but they only take 20 minutes to make. And guess what? It's going to be better than any takeout. And I know cheaper than any takeout. Let's get into it. Okay, the first step is to grease a 9 by 13 baking dish. You're going to take one of the crescent roll cans and spread that out on the bottom of that pan. Our first layer we're going to start out with is our provolone cheese. Then we're going to come in with a nice layer of ham. We want to make sure everything kind of looks even and is kind of flat, flat, even layers across the pan. Next, we're going to come in with a layer of pepperoni, which is so delicious. The Crescent Roll Italian Sub, so delicious. We're going to make sure that that middle is filled up too, each layer. On top of that, we're going to come back with a layer of salami. So we have the cheese, the ham, the pepperoni, and now the salami. We're going to make sure that that layer is nice and even and everything is very, very level in the pan. This is a great, easy recipe. Oh, here we go. Now we're going to put on the olives. So I have one can, a small can of chopped olives. You can put green olives. You can actually add anything that you like in these layers. Whatever you like. If you're a vegetarian, you can do all vegetables. Next is the banana peppers. So we're going to put those sporadically on top of the olives. And then I cut my onion up in just nice ringlets. And I'm just going to lay those right on top of the banana peppers. This is smelling so good already. On top of that, we're gonna, before we put our final crescent roll layer on, we're gonna put another layer of provolone cheese on top of the onions. So like I was saying, you can add any type of ingredients in this sub, whatever you prefer. Now, the last thing we're gonna do, or second to the last, is to lay that roll of crescent rolls on top of the cheese. We're going to try to pinch the dough together so as it bakes, it kind of comes together as one solid piece. Now I'm going to take 4 tablespoons of melted butter and brush the top of that crescent roll with the melted butter, so it's going to brown up and have just a nice savory taste when the subs come out. We're going to make sure it's all covered with a nice coat of butter. I'm going to put some seasoning on the top. This is everything bagel seasoning on the top. And then I've got some poppy seeds that I'm going to add at the very end here on top of the sub. I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. And then here we have a recipe card for you. This is a time where you can do a screenshot and get the actual recipe screenshot on your phone so that you could make these great crescent roll Italian subs. Great Italian subs are complete. Looks like I'm going to get 4 out of here. So I'm going to cut this way and then I'm going to cut that way. Ooh, they're nice and thick. Remember, this is better than any takeout, cheaper than any takeout, and your family is going to love you a long time. They're going to be begging for these subs. Oh, look at that. Let's pull that out. Oh, look at that pepper. All the pepperoni, salami. Look at the cheese pull there. Oh, man. Is this ever a treat? Ooh, look at that. My goodness. Now, you're not getting any sub that's looking this scrumptious at any takeout place. I mean, look at that. Beautiful sub. Woo, folks, my goodness. It smells divine as well. I have a question for you. What type of sub fillings would you put in your sub? Would you be like me where you load it up with meat, or would you use chicken or something else in your sub? Let me know in the comments below. But before I take a bite of this, I do have some Italian dressing here, and you can use any type of a dipping sauce that you like. Maybe you like the Italian dressing like we do, so I'm just going to pour a little bit into a dish here, and I'm going to be able to kind of dip my sub in there. So I gotta have like a big hand here to dip that, but you can use any type of a dipping sauce to add just some, oh man, I'm not even too sure it needs any dipping sauce. I mean, it is so... Got my assistant there helping me. Yeah, this is a little bit more manageable. I mean, look at that. Let's get in to get this food here. All right. So we're going to do a little dippy dip here. You probably could just pour this right over top of your plate too. That's probably the easiest. Oh my God. I'm telling you. Your family is going to love these. It kind of just melt in your mouth. I mean, look at how delicious that is. The onions, I mean, everything is cooked just beautifully. I've got the olives peeking out, the peppers, all that meat. I got to have another bite. So great. It's probably all over my face, right? Kind of, sort of. All right, friends, that is our Crescent Roll Italian Sub recipe. Super easy. Can't wait for you to try it. Remember, it looks marvelous, and we put this together in less than 20 minutes. Remember that? All right, so have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.